Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday, which means happy finale of the Valley, which is actually really sad. The Valley and Vanderpump Rules is coming to an end around the same time. And then I guess Dubai, I think if I got this right based off of Ryan Bailey, I believe Dubai is now taking over one of the time slots, so they're not going to be on Sundays. I don't know. I have questions to which I need answers, and we're about to get into it. But Ann Maddox, or Maddox, or Maddox, or whatever, however you say her last name, super super sweet. We all love Ann. Is speaking out, yeah, and so is Brittany, but just more in like a physical way. And I'll make this make sense. So pop off in the comment section if you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's jump right in. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. All right, guys. So just to kind of get into all of this really quick, and it's a lot. Anne. Everybody loves Anne and the assistant. And then I look and I see where people are like, and the assistant has spoken out. And I'm like, guys, she's just Anne. Like, yes, she was an assistant, but like, I don't know if we should be saying and the assistant. I feel like that's a little aggressive. Okay, like you can't say that. But getting back to Anne, Anne has no problem speaking out, and that's exactly what she is doing once again. And you're killing it. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Bravo fans have several speculations about what might happen now that season 11 of Vanderpump Rules is done. The idea of some of the cast joining the Valley has been pretty much squashed, and there will be a while before they roll cameras again. Now, Anne, who was once Tom Sandoval's assistant, is talking about Ariana leaving the show and the possibility of a spinoff surrounding the Something About Her sandwich shop that Ariana owns with Katie Maloney. Notably, Anne now works with Ariana and Katie at the sandwich shop, and this means that if there were to be a spinoff, she could be actually front and center. So Anne recently sat down with Page Six to discuss things going on the show and her partnership with Amazon Alexa. During the interview, she was asked about the rumors that Ariana may be leaving Vanderpump Rules. And according to Anne, she said, I'm so proud of her. Whatever decision that she makes, she's always going to make the best decision for her mental health and her well being. She goes on to discuss the topic of mental health and how it's not discussed enough for people on reality TV. And she says, I think that is such a priority and we don't talk about it enough. I think bringing light to that is so important. Naturally, this was a difficult season for Ariana. Not only was she in the same cast as Tom, but many of her relationships with people on the show soured over them feeling she should have had a conversation with her ex. And it's also for this reason that many people think she might elect to not return for season 12 of Vanderpump Rules. But she has previously said that doing more of the show would have to make sense for her. Anne also discusses rumors that there could be a spinoff centered around Something About Her. And she says, oh my God, it's getting my hopes up. That would be so much fun, so amazing. What a dream. However, she also says, as far as she knows, there's no concrete information regarding a new show. I don't know if that came from a kernel of truth or just like people hoping. I'm hoping that would be fun. I'm down for anything. And also opened up on her We Signed an NDA podcast about appearing on the third part of the Vanderpump Rules reunion and bringing out sandwiches from Something About Her. And she also recounts being ambushed by Tom. She starts the story by saying that she was in the makeup room getting ready, and then Tom walked in with the camera crew. I was ambushed. I'm a conflict avoidant, and I guess I voiced that too openly because the next thing you know, while I'm getting my hair and makeup done, in comes my old boss with the camera crew, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Good to see you." And I just sat there frozen in silence for like well, maybe wasn't 5 minutes, but she said it felt like an hour, but I'm sure it was just like 2 minutes. And also shared that this was the first time that she'd seen Tom since he fired her as his assistant. Okay, well, one, listen, I would probably walk into just to be like, hey, good to see you, even though, but I get what Tom was doing, but also I could see why that would be so uncomfortable for her. But I think that Anne, and I really, really love Anne on the show and like wanted to celebrate her position. But I think what Anne thought she was going to do was have this moment where she was going to leave. and then started doing this We Signed an NDA podcast. After she found out she was going to get fired, she was trying to sneak away and go to Ariana anyways. And then finally, he had a moment where I guess he didn't say anything, but he just saw her. And I think for her, that was uncomfortable because of the situation. But it doesn't sound like he did anything to go out of his way in the moment of the reunion to make her uncomfortable, because she didn't say that he said anything. If he's walking through a room with a camera crew, then that's not necessarily, I mean, it's not like, oh my God, that's illegal. We can't do that. It's like, no, he can do, technically, he can do whatever he wants until he can't. And this was one of those moments. But hold on, we're not done. I got to talk about the Brittany of it all, you guys, because this is also a shit show. Thank you to Reality T. Brittany Cartwright removes her wedding ring amid separation. Now, nearly every day we see a new development in Brittany Cartwright's separation from Jax Taylor, but this time the headlines revolve around Brittany's wedding ring. In recent days, the Valley fans saw a press whirlwind around Jax and Paige Woolen, and Pap spotted the two in public together sharing a meal. And of course, it wasn't all that hard to spot them considering their lunch lasted 3 hours, and a spectator almost has to wonder if the two were trying to get photographed. If so, then mission accomplished. The media is still buzzing around Jax and Paige, and meanwhile, Brittany's reaction remains ongoing. She made what seemed to be a response on her Instagram story, and now her actions may speak louder than words. Mm, 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 mm. Recently, People magazine released photos of Brittany out and about sans wedding ring, and that was on June 1st. And she was spotted roaming the streets in a green romper alongside her friend, but it didn't take long to notice that Brittany's left hand looked a little bare. As with everything related to Jax and Brittany, one has to consider the timing. Less than a week ago, Jax was spotted out on the town with a model. He then made other appearances with her as well, and this was including a friend's birthday bash of all places. But even despite the lack of PDA between the two, the fact that Brittany would remove her wedding ring just a few days later would speak volumes. But granted, there could be hundreds of less sensational reasons for Brittany to stop wearing her wedding ring, and there are multitudes in happy marriages who take their wedding rings off for one reason or another, and some married individuals stop wearing their ring entirely, even if the marriage is strong and healthy. So, of course, we know that Brittany's marriage isn't exactly strong presently. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I also kind of want to piggyback off of that too, because Sheena did say that, and this was on the Shenanigans podcast. She said that she has spoken to Brittany and that Brittany was not happy with the Paige Woolen rumors. She was actually quite the opposite. She was very, very, very upset. And pretty much she was pissed. She was pissed. You know, you see the videos of Brittany designing the wall in that bar. You know that Brittany already had her insecurities about Jax opening that bar, but they were going to do it together. He sold her on the spill of goods. But I don't want you to live there. I don't want you to be there all the time. Like, I don't want to deal with that. No, you know, I have to be there at least 2-3 nights a week, blah, blah, blah. Like, for me, I would have been like, fuck that. No. No, your former cheating ass is not getting a bar and going out to stay out all night and do whatever you want to do and pretend like you're not, like, and then you come home. No, absolutely not. It would not happen. But that's just me. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. So pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, you know what to do. Go ahead and get subscribed, and definitely hit that notification bell. I want to hear what your thoughts are, but more importantly, don't forget that tonight is a new episode of The Valley. It's actually the finale of The Valley. And yeah, we'll all be watching it together. So I love you. I hope you guys have a great day, and then we'll see you tomorrow morning to address all of it. Love you. Bye.